This is a video tour of our 1997 New York 65 steel cutter. I'm Brian Marotti with Waterline Boats. This boat's in Alaska as a charter boat. It's out of the water for winter storage, and it's made out of solid steel. The boat is a Bruce Roberts design, and it has crossed the Northwest Passage. It's a true expedition boat, and it is set up as such. It has redundant systems throughout the boat. It has twin 100 horsepower Kubota engines. It's heavily built in steel with accommodations for passengers for charter. You're looking at the keel structure and the massive beam that connects the rudder and the skeg with the keel itself. That's for additional strength when lifting the vessel and structural integrity as well. Has a very large rudder and skeg for protection and for steering. This boat has an aft master cabin and 3 staterooms forward, a very large galley and salon. It's ideal for passengers for hire. There's a look at the props. They're max prop type, feathering props with prop speed, the expensive and very effective anti-fouling coating. Taking a look at the plating and the rudder structure here and above decks. This boat's been painted blue recently and epoxy faired and patched in various places to prevent corrosion. We're going to move on to the upper deck now and take a look at the boat from this side. Forward is a very deep chain locker, anchor locker, stowage for gear, anchor rode, and so on. The roller furling sail is shown there. It's heavy-duty roller furling on both the foresail and the staysail. And talking about the rig, as we look aloft here, we'll take a look at the rig. You'll see there's steps to allow climbing to a crow's nest, which you'll see up there near the radar. That permits a lookout as you go through the ice or look for the tropical reef. And here we are on the deck. It's very uncluttered. Those are the hatches that you'll see on the interior tour to each cabin. It snowed, so there's snow on the deck and on the ground here, as the boat is stored in the off-season here in Alaska. So lots of room to work the deck and safety as well. The mast has a electric basically winch for internal halyard as well as having external halyards. It's a real heavy-duty cutter rig. It has a raised deck house that you'll see in the back there. We're still looking at the rig at the base of the mast and the boom vang. There's the switch you'll see on the mast for the halyards. There's a Dodger as well, a very heavy one in stainless that's just covered by an old sail right now in the off season, but it has a full canvas enclosure. Everything's welded steel and rigged in a rugged way. That's a drum for stern tie anchoring in the event of tying in deeper water and having a stern tie. There's a custom built arch that has all of the instrument sensors. Heavy duty helm. So this boat has twin diesel engines. That's why you see 2 controls there for the engines. And the seating area is well covered in canvas and an enclosure with a plexiglass hatch going to the main cabin below. Welded steel decks, wooden bench seats. And of course, some of the sails are stored there, protected and out of the weather. There's swim steps built in, welded in for climbing out of the water, and some custom lockers, also welded aluminum in that case. Taking a look at the windows to the raised deck house, a main cabin, and looking forward from that to the foredeck. Lots of room for working the boat. So that's our exterior tour. We have an interior tour as well. Go to Boatshed Port Townsend for all the details on this boat.